Hi there, you chose the right video. This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. Allow me to teach you how to play with yarn and crochet something awesome so that you can share it with your customers, friends and loved ones. I have hundreds over videos, so do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is at this corner over here. It will mean a lot to me. And today I'm gonna make another bunny, this black and white series bunny. And I'm going to use cotton yarn and a 3.5 mm hook. You will also need a little bit of stuffing. The bunny is kind of small, so you do not need a lot, just a little bit to plump it up. Okay, now let's start. Okay, I'm going to start by making a pot. It's a flower pot. You can use this about any color yarn. I'm going to start with a magic circle. I'm gonna curl it around my two finger, make a cross like this, turn to the back and make a knot, or you can make a magic circle at your own convenience, in your own way. In this magic circle or this magic ring, I'm going to do 6 single crochet into the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna have 6 single crochet into the ring. And the next row, I'm going to do increase. You go to the first stitch. Now if you do not know where is the first stitch, you can count back from the V shape here. Now this V shape here, you count back, you go to the first stitch and do 2 single crochet. 2 single crochet into the same stitch is known as increase. So you're going to do that to every single stitch. I started with 6 single crochet and now I'm doing increase, so we're gonna have 12 stitches in this row. And now we're going to go to row 3. Row 3, I'm going to do 1 single crochet followed by an increase. One single crochet, increase. One single crochet, increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. You should have 6 sets of this. Oops. Now we go to row 4. Row 4, I'm going to do 2 single crochet. Single crochet in the next 2 stitch. This is 1. This is 2. And you increase. Same thing, you're going to do 6 sets of it. 1, 2, increase. And this row you should have 24 stitches. The previous row you will have 18 stitches. Oops. Oh my goodness. Increase. 1, 2, increase. 1, 2, increase. You should have 24 stitches here. Now we go to row 5. Row 5, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3. One, 2, 3, and you do increase. One, 2, 3, increase. And you should have 6 sets of bead, and you should have 30 stitches in this row. And now the last increase, not the last row, it's the last increase. I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2. One, 2, and I'm going to do increase. And next I'm going to do single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do increase. So long the pot is big enough for the rabbit to go in, and it's okay. 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase, and 1, 2, 3, 4. You do increase, and you should have 2 more stitches left. You just do single crochet into the next 2. So you're gonna have something like this. I made 2 of it. I want to join them together so that here it will not curve, hopefully. Or do you think I should put a cardboard in between? I think it should be tough enough, because one will face this side. I mean, one will try to curl this side, one will try to curl the other side, so it's kind of like I'm not sure. Hopefully I'm going to join these 2 together. This is the front and this is the front. The front and the front. So the back and the back is together. Hide all this inside. Just go to that stitch and let's do a slip stitch. Then we are going to do single crochet and join them together. Okay, let's see. I think it should be firm enough. So I'll come back to you once I join it up to here, and we're going to build a pot upwards. Okay, I've joined it all around. It looks firm enough. I don't have to put a cardboard inside. My main aim is so that it won't curl up, because when you only have one piece, it will kind of, it's too soft, so it will curl up. At least now it's very firm and it looks more like a pot. Now I'm going to do single crochet only on the back loop. Oops. Just do single crochet on the back loop all around. Just on the back loop. Okay, once you come to the end of the row, now I'm going to do single crochet all around until this is, now you're going to use both loops. You're going to do until row 12. This is actually row 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We do 5 rows. 5 rows of this single crochet all around, including this part. Okay, I've come to the length that I want. Actually, I did a few more rows. I mentioned just now until row 12, but I did until row 15. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows this width. And this is the base. Okay, now I need to cut the yarn. I'm going to fold it down, because just like this it doesn't look much, so I'm going to fold it down to make it look like a pot. So once you fold down, you have one row of this. It looks more like a pot. So I'm just going to make a few stitches here and there so that it'll stay down. Just make a few stitches like this, and distant away. You can even make it every stitch if you want. So that it just stay this way. So like this, to me it looks more like a pot. So I'll come back to you once I have this nicely fastened all around. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. Now I'm gonna make the bunny. I'm gonna start with the white yarn. Start with a magic circle. So once you have a magic circle, you do 6 single crochet into the circle or the ring. And you have 6 single crochet here. I go to the first stitch and do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. This is 1 single crochet and 2 single crochet into the same stitch, and you're going to do that to every single stitch. And this is also known as increase. We started with 6 single crochet and now we do increase, so which means this row 2 should have 12 stitches. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Now we're going to go to row 3. Row 3, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by increase, 1, 2, 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, increase. And this is the part where I want to change color. I did 1 single crochet here. Now I should do increase. Pull this, so 1 single crochet, increase, 1 increase, 1 increase, oh, and let me do that again, it got stuck at the back. You go to the next stitch and do one stitch first. One single crochet, increase, one, increase, one, now increase, and one single crochet. Okay, I'm gonna pull this and change it back to white. You can change color as and when you like, or you can have the whole bunny in just one color. I just want some patch of gray to make a series of white and gray rabbit. Just for fun. One increase, one, this should be an increase. One increase, one increase. I should have 18 stitches in this row. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now for the next row, I'm going to do single crochet in the next two, followed by an increase. So this is 1, 2, and I do increase. 1, 2. Now before I do increase, I change color. This should be an increase. And 1, 2, increase, and change it back to white. Oops. 1, 2, increase. You can pull this. 1, 2, increase. 1, 2, increase. As you can see, I concentrate on the pattern more than the color, so I just change color as and when I like. So long I want more black here or more black here, it's up to you. Next row, we're going to go to row 5. I'm going to do 3 single crochet followed by an increase. This row 4, you should have 24 stitches. So now row 5, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and do increase. If you want, you can change color now. Let me show you again how I change color in case you didn't catch it earlier on. You pull the yarn, make sure this goes to the back, and this comes as near as possible. Hold it tight so that you don't pull this side here. You hold it tight so that when you yarn over, you pull from here and not here. So you put your hook here into this 2 stitch and yarn over, and you do your stitches. Okay, I'm lost now. 1 2 3, increase. Okay, so I need to do 1 2 3 and I do increase, and this one you can pull it away. One, 2 3, increase, 1. Okay, let me get the white over. Pull the white over from the other side. Hold it down, hold it nicely. Two, 3, wait. Increase, 1 2 3, increase, 1 2 3, increase, 1 2 3, increase, because this will be the tip of the head, so I want the body to be more black. It's gonna look like this. I mean, it's just body and head as one. So now this is the face. So now I slowly make more and more gray. So this row you'll have 30 stitches, and now from row 6 until row 13, sorry, row 6 until row 12, you're going to do single crochet all around, no increase. So this is the time, since there's no increase, you can concentrate on where you want to change the color. Do share your finished product in the comment section. I would love to see your version of this bunny. So here there's no increase, you just do single crochet all around and you change color except when you feel that you should, how you want your bunny to be, half gray, half white, or patches of gray. In fact, you do not have to follow like me, like this part is gray and this part is white. You can do it like this too, like patches here and there, or you can do like this, you know, some gray, some white, and just go all over. But if you do in one patch, it'll be easier because you do not have to pull. You do not have to change color here and then come back here and then here. So it's here all gray, and here slowly the white become less. Here slowly the gray become more. Then your changing of color, the work is easier because you don't have to jump from here to here. If you have gray here, here the gray is going to grow, or maybe there's one patch here. So you have to pull from here to here. So now it's just here. So it's up to you. Do share your finished product in the comment section. Okay, I've come to the end of row 12. So I'm gonna put this aside. I'm gonna do the ears first. I want to sew all the ears and eyes and whatever before I seal this part. I prefer to sew before I add stuffing. So I did one ear in white, so I thought it would be cute to have one ear in black, so it's gonna be one black and one white ear. Now for the ear, start off with a magic circle. You make a magic ring, you make a knot, and in that magic ring you're going to do 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're gonna have 6 single crochet here. Let me get a mark. Now I'm going to do single crochet all around in the next row. One, 2, 3, so it's going to be 6 again. 4, 5, and 6. 6 single crochet. Turn it up inside out. It's easier this way to crochet. Next I'm going to do single crochet in the next stitch. 1 single crochet, followed by an increase. 1, 2, 2 single crochet into the same stitches known as increase. So I'm gonna do 1 single crochet, increase. You're gonna do 3 sets of it. And this row 3, you should have 9 stitches. Now we go to row 4. You just do single crochet all around, no increase and no decrease. So you should have 9 stitches in this row as well. This is going to be a small ear. Okay, just hide this inside first before it gets in the way. And now row 5, I'm going to do a decrease. You're going to do 1 single crochet, followed by a decrease. I'm going to do a 2 together using the front loop and the front loop. Put through 2, you put through 2. You do 3 sets of it. This is not easy because it's very narrow. It's very tight too. Okay, last set. I made it. I hope you made it too. Oops. Okay, now the last row, row 6. I'm just going to do single crochet all around. Now this is the worst because it's so narrow. And let me get a marker. If not, I will get carried away. And I'll just do single crochet around and round and round. Okay, this is 1, 2. You have to hold it this way by holding a cup. Okay, and you pull a long tail to sew it onto the head. Now how I plan to sew this is I'm gonna put them together like this. You know the Playboy sign? Yep, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna place it like this together. Oh, it's kind of hard to hold it round. You can flatten it. I don't think you can. It's kind of small. If you can, then go ahead. Flatten, like bend it this way to make it look more like a rabbit ear. And sew it here. And one more here. Because this time I'm going to sew the ear first, because the ear is going to determine where the eyes would be, and the eyes will determine where the mouth and the nose would be, if there's any nose. I'm not sure yet. I just create a set when I go along. I don't have any plan yet as at now. But I am going to make a string of flowers and leaves to go around the ear. That's why I need to sew the ear this way. So I'll come back to you once I have this ear attached nicely like this in the middle. And later on I'll come back with the flower pattern and the string of leaves pattern. Okay, I have this nicely fastened, one gray ear, one white ear, and I tie a knot inside, and I also cut the white yarn because at the bottom here it's going to shrink, so I no longer need white. And now I'm going to make some tiny flowers to put on the head. This kind of tiny flower. So to make the tiny flower, you get some colorful yarn. I'm going to use yellow. You're going to make a magic circle. Make a magic circle. And you chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Go into the magic ring and do a slip stitch, and again. Oops, this is too loose. Tighten it a bit. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Go into the ring and do a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. Go into the ring and do a slip stitch. Pull this a bit, this is disappearing. Let me pull it a bit. So I have 1, 2, 3. You should make 5 petals. So 1, 2, 3, go into the magic ring and do a slip stitch, and again 1, 2, 3, go into the ring and do a slip stitch, and that's it. And you cut the yarn. Now you have 5 petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull the magic circle and you would have a lovely cute tiny flower. So I'm going to tie this all around the head, and besides this tiny flower, I'm also going to make a string of tiny leaves. Okay, let me get some green color yarn. I'm gonna make a knot. Okay, this is just my habit of making a knot. So after you make a knot, you chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You yarn over, you do a half double crochet into the first stitch, and you do a single crochet into the first stitch. This makes one tiny leaf, and now I'm gonna chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yarn over, go do the third stitch from the hook and do a half double crochet, then a single crochet, and you have another tiny leaf. That's how the tiny leaf look like. So the gap between each leaf is up to you. Mine is about 5, so that's why I do chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yarn over, third stitch from the hook, 1, 2, 3. You do a half double crochet, and then a single crochet. There you have tiny leaves, and you sew it around the ear here. So up to you how many leaves you want to make. And let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go to the third stitch, make a make a half double crochet and a single crochet, and always end it with a chain so that you can join it with this side. Then you see if this is big enough. Maybe you need more leaves, so up to you whether you want the leaf to face upwards like this or face down, you know, some down, some up. And in between the leaves, I am going to put through these 2 strands here, push it down and tie a knot. And here I would have a cute little flower. So you're gonna have flower leaves, flower leaves, flower leaves, flower leaves. Let me see if this is long enough. Maybe I should have one more leaf. Let's see. Anyway, the leaves can overlap each other, it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3. 1 2 3, half double crochet and a single crochet. So long it looks like it has some greens on it. Doesn't really matter if it really does look like a leaf. Okay, I think this is good enough. So here 1 2 3 4 5. Cut the yarn. Let me see. Get a tapestry needle. I think I would tie this at the back of the head. I think I'll tie it somewhere here. Do you think this is alright? Because this part here, I'm not going to sew. I'm going to use the flower to tie it down. So at the moment, I just make sure it's not bent any other way. But I think it's still okay, right? Because it's just leaves. Bring this to the same hole here, like this. Okay, leave it there on the head, and later I'm gonna tie the flower. So for the leaves, you just tie a knot. So I can say that there's no sewing involved. It's just tying of knot. Okay, let me get one flower. You take a look and see whether the flower is the front or the back. This is the back. This is all the knot. So this should be the front. You curl it up like this. Make it look more like a flower. And you get a tapestry needle. Let me put through one first. Okay, let me show you an example. Like for example, I want this to be here. You see this stitch here, all this. You just put through, depending how you want it, whether it's nearer to the ear or further from the ear. So you just pull it down. So you don't use the same stitch, you go to the next stitch. And same goes for the head, you go to the next stitch. And you pull the other strand over. See, you have a flower there, and you have leaves. Isn't that nice? Then you just turn over and tie a knot. So technically there's no sewing involved. I'm sure for those who do not like sewing, you'll be glad to hear this. No sewing involved. Okay, and you continue to do for the rest of the flower. You see there's extra here, so it doesn't really matter whether you can, put it nearer or further. Doesn't really matter, because once you tie a knot, it will look like this. See, isn't that lovely? Okay, I'll continue to tie all the whatever flower you can do. You can even put 2 flowers in one corner if you have extra flower, or you want to make extra flower, or you can make colorful flowers as well, like pink, blue, red, green. So once I have the flower nicely done, I'll come back to you with the eyes and the nose. Okay, this time round for this particular bunny, I'm not going to use those eyes because all three already have those round eyes. This is going to be a special one. I'm going to use gray yarn. Let's see, the ear is here, the eyes should be here. Let me give it a try and see if it's too high up. I will keep the tail. The middle between these two dots should be here, I guess. You know, sometimes with this two together or the increase, it's kind of difficult to poke in exactly in the middle. Okay, is that too high? One more eyes here will be covered up. Okay, maybe I should make it lower, slightly lower, maybe here. So what's your version of the eye? Do share in the comment section your finished product. I would love to see how your bunny looks like. Let's exchange ideas. I truly don't mind. If you have any suggestion, you can put in the comment section as well. I mean, that's what hobbies are all about. Sharing is caring. How about that? Smiley eye. And the next one should be around here, I hope. Because the ear is here. I used to stitch away, so this should be the middle. You can either make it, I mean, since the eyes is like this, it can either be a sleepy bunny or a smiley bunny, a happy bunny. There. Now for the nose and the mouth. Since the eyes I sew it with yarn, so I think the nose and the mouth should not be plastic, right? Give me the whole set of it. Okay, let me cut here so I can use this for other project. So sometimes you have bits of yarn like this length, this short length, do not throw away. Keep it aside. Keep it in a scrap box. So keep it in a box for, I have one tiny corner for all these bits, so that in case I need to sew a mouth or an eye or a cheek, I can just use it. Ooh, this is too tight. No. Shape it around before I add stuffing there. Ooh, this is too tight. Let me pull a bit. Okay, that should do. Because that's not when I tie the knot, it turned out to be too tight. There, this is more round. This is more V shape. There you are. Okay, now excuse me, I'll go get some pink yarn and red lips, I suppose. Okay, I got one strand out from here. I'm I'm going to make a nose here. Leave the tail for sewing. Will this be too small? If it's here, it's too near the eye. Here, I guess that's the difficult part, because this is the middle of a increase. I think I should use a smaller needle. It should be better, I guess. And let me check. Oh, that's look cute, doesn't it? Compare. Yeah, maybe I'll do one more. Let's see how it look like. Oops. Yeah, twice. Now if I were to use this for the lips, let's see, will it be too thick? Like this? Or let me try the thin yarn and see how it will turn out. Well, artwork is all about trial and error. That's the fun part about it. Okay, thin lips and wider smile. Let's see what happens. Is that smiling from ear to ear? Not really. Yeah, it's ear to ear technically, so to speak. Yes, I think I will just do this. Oh, they're very thin lines so that it doesn't look so. It's a broad smile. Okay, time to cut the yarn and tie a knot, whichever the knot is. I'm not sure. Oh, here, this is the one. Don't tie too tight, if not it will be like the eye. One side will be like kind of V-shaped. Let me see. Okay, it's still nice smile, but this one, you notice, is kind of V-shaped. This is kind of round. How do I reverse that? Let me see. I should get this higher. There, and then more round. And this part here, it's still quite long, so I'm gonna keep this for other projects. And tie a knot here. Yeah, remember not to. Ooh. Oh, okay. I did that again. Oh. I accidentally tied this along. Oh gosh. So did you have fun doing all this amigurumi? Okay, that's it. And now we're gonna seal here, add stuffing, and add 2 more legs. Okay, now let's continue. Now I'm going to do 3 single crochet followed by a decrease. 1, 2, 3, and you do a 2 together. 1, 2, 3, do a 2 together. For those who are beginners, right after you do a 2 together, sometimes you get confused as to put your hook here or here or here. So if you're not sure, before you start to crochet, you add marker all around, like 1, 2, 3, decrease, put a marker. This is a decrease. And 1, 2, 3, decrease, 1, 2, 3, decrease. So when you remove your marker, then you know in between there should be 3 stitches, then your marker. Because once you are used to it, you should be able to see that this is the next stitch. I used to get confused too. Sometimes depending on what color yarn I'm using. If the yarn is slightly a bit darker in color, I will get confused. I will poke in the wrong hole. So I just couldn't make out which one is which. It's too dark. 1, 2, 3, and a 2 together. So this you do 6 sets, and you should have 24 stitches in this row. Next row, I'm gonna do 2 single crochet. Oops. 1, 2, and a 2 together. 1, 2, 2 together. Anything you see on the table that is crochet, it is in my YouTube channel. It's in all these are in the earlier posts. You can scroll through my channel to find them. So this one you do 6 sets as well. Okay, I think I'll do one more decrease before I add stuffing. The hole is still kind of big. Now I'm going to do single crochet, 1 single crochet, followed by a decrease, or you can call it a 2 together. 1 and 2 together. Oops. Same thing, you're going to do 6 sets of it. But I doubt anyone would actually count if you have 6 sets. So long by the time you reach the end, you still get to make 1 set, that is single crochet followed by 2 together, means you are doing the right thing. Okay, now the hole is kind of small, so it's time to add stuffing. You can add earlier on actually, just I prefer to add it now so that it won't get in the way. Make sure you add until it plumps up. You do not want it to sink in. Or do you want the face to sink in like this? Nah, I think this should be fine. Oops. Oh dear, what have I done? Okay, let's see. I think it's quite plumb up. Okay, the last row. Last row, I'm going to do single crochet in the next two. 1, 2. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, and you do a 2 together. Have one finger press down all the stuffing. 1, 2, 2 together. 1, 2, and a 2 together. And this last row you will have 9 stitches. Okay, let me cut the yarn, remove the marker, and get a tapestry needle. Sew on all this front loop here. And you pull, and it will become like this, and you just poke in just about anywhere, which is gray in color. Then of course you follow back the stitch here. You want it to look as natural as possible. Fill up any holes. You find that this is a hole, fill it up. Make a few stitches here and there. And move it to the furthest. Follow back the stitch. make a few stitches here and there. Don't pull too tight. And the balance you can actually push it back into the amigurumi if you want, or you can cut it and keep it for your next project. There, isn't that cute? Okay, now for the feet. I made one here. I'll just show you how I'm gonna attach a flower here, just like the head. I think this is the front and this is the back. So before you sew the feet to the body, add one flower if you want. Oops, be careful here. Pull it tight and make it more natural. Like this. Is it too far? Or should it be here? Maybe it should be somewhere here. Let's see. And you tie a knot. Make sure you tie it until the furthest you can go. Put one finger inside. Something like this. I'm gonna sew this here. Like this. Okay, now we're gonna make another feet. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other feet. You can choose white or you can choose gray, like this. One gray, one white feet. You start with a magic circle. You make a magic circle or a magic ring. And in this ring you do 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the next row you're gonna do increase. You're gonna do 2 single crochet in every stitch. So we started with 6 and now we are doing increase in every stitch, which means I should have 12 stitches in this row. Next, I'm going to do 2 rows of single crochet all around, no increase. So row 3 and row 4, you just do single crochet all around. Another row, this is row 4, single crochet all around. Now in case you're lost, you can actually count back from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Row 4. So now go to row 5. I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2. One, 2, and you do a 2 together. One, 2, and you do a 2 together. So this row, you should have 9 stitches. Now from row 6 to row 8, you do single crochet all around. I come back to you once I'm at the end of row 8. Okay, this is how the feet will look like. Let me cut the yarn. Leave a tail to sew it onto the bunny. So would you prefer to call it a bunny or a rabbit? Bunny sounds kind of cute, huh? Rabbit sounds very formal to me. Okay, the leg should be here, just like that one. Once you have this leg here, it will sit properly. But anyway, I want it to be inside this pot. It's supposed to be a pot. I'm not sure now. Well, you can push it in like this. There. Right? So here, let me see. Let me hold it first. This is the magic circle. I'll make one stitch here over here. Because this is gray and this is white, so you cannot simply go all over the place. You have to restrict yourself to just this corner. You can make one stitch here. Make one stitch into the body and come out here. Does it look right? Yeah, okay. It should be here. Make one stitch here into the body and try to come out here. Still have to make a few more stitches because it kind of like open up. Make one more stitch here. And here. Hopefully this is tight enough to cover up this part here. Maybe I'll make one stitch here, go all the way to the other side. Pull tight so that it doesn't look so obvious, but you can see the sewing. Same goes for this side. Make one more stitch here, comes all the way to the back. Okay, now it's better. Then you can make your stitch into a leg. From inside here, you can make your way to all this white part here. But be careful here because you have to follow the stitch. Then you can come back all the way here. Excuse me. And you can either cut the yarn or hide it inside the feet. Excuse me. Then you put it into the pot. Tuck it in. Well, it normally does not really turn out exactly how I imagine it would be. Okay, so this is the bunny in the pot. This is supposed to be a pot. It doesn't look like much of a pot. So thank you for watching. Hope you like this pattern. Do subscribe to my channel. I have so many amigurumis and more to come. So looking forward to seeing you in my next post. Bye for now.